want to invite you to the open house. Hey everyone, it's Kristen. I am making this video because I want to share a little bit of my thoughts as well as my process on how I host open houses. It's going to be a little bit unconventional because I am all about using my skills to my advantage, and so today I'm going to be taking out the electric unicycle and using that to go door knock. So I have got my flyers here. Let's go wheeling. So I'm going to go and check on the unicycle, make sure she's charging. Yep, we got a charge right there. I'm gonna be foregoing some of the chunkier protective gear because I'm gonna be doing some pretty simple stuff today. All right, I got a new yard sign, so I'm gonna go ahead and open that up, get it prepped as well, and put it in the car with the new branded firm sign as well, so things are looking crispy, and I'm excited to do that as well today. So we're good to go. Now let's break it down and put it in the car. We're ready to go. Call me when you're ready to sell your house. Time's come. Suiting up. We're doing this. We're gonna be door knocking and inviting the neighbors to the open house. The incentive here is that if we have a really packed house and we can show the demand for this amazing property, and if there is a buyer in our group of people attending, it's gonna incentivize them to make some moves quicker and put an offer, a really competitive offer in. So that in turn raises up the neighbors' property values, and it's a win-win. So that's what we're shooting for here. Plus, there's also the benefit of making really good connections with some of these other neighbors on the off chance that they're looking to possibly sell. So we got a twofold tactic here, and I'm really nervous to execute, but also pretty excited. I don't think door knocking is what everyone loves doing, because essentially that's what we're doing, but in order to pack this house out and make it mega and get it under contract in a week, we gotta do what we gotta do. So let's do it. We have arrived. There's someone behind me, which is good. Means they're coming home from work. We'll be there. And I give them a little hello. All right. So peaceful and quiet right now. The sign is in my trunk. I think I'm gonna put it right here by the mailbox. We'll work on that trash can, but yeah, let's get the install. It's really official now. For sale. Let's break out the wheel. Got my invites in the backpack. Got my wheel. Let's go run this neighborhood. We're doing the hardest part of the day, but we're gonna do it. All right, we're 2 for 2 so far. I'm pretty impressed. All right, 3 for 3, let's go. Hey there.
Hey.
I'm your neighbor's realtor. She lives down at the end of the street in the cul-de-sac, and she's selling her house. And so I wanted to invite you to the open house that I'm having this Saturday, 12 to 3.
She's selling it for $367.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Daughter's selling her home.
Oh, really?
In
Where?
Burlington. But God, I thought what she was asking for her house was a little high, but looking at this, I don't think so.
It's really good for you. So
is.
feel free to come by. We're going to have some drinks and snacks, at least just to come say hey. It's a nice Saturday.
I
So
will.
thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Take care. I gotta say, I am pretty surprised at the positive reception I've been receiving from everybody. Something's working. All right, time to keep it up. And this is the fun part because I got a long stretch to go, so we get to go fast. Success. I probably hit about 50 homes in maybe an hour. I did a little bit of content and installing the sign. It's pretty good. Overall, the response was very positive. Most people answered the door. I think I got only like 3 or 4 homes that didn't answer. So I think that is fantastic. And then just a couple people that really were pretty short with me, which is to be expected. So I think it went pretty great. And I think we're really drumming up interest for a great open house. I'm gonna wrap up today, load up the wheel in the car, and then we're gonna do some more online advertising for the open house before we host it on Saturday. Listen, if I had to rate today, 10 out of 10 for the EOC and door knocking. Game changer. Would totally do it again. And had a blast while I was doing it too. All right, see you guys Saturday. All right, we're loaded down, headed to launch this house. We got all of the signs, the flowers, the food, the accessories. All right, I just pulled up to my listing. I've been putting signs out on the road about an hour before I start the open house. I put flags out at the front entrance as well as at the driveway. And now I'm about to go unload the stuff, set up the property, and make her sparkle for the people. So earlier this morning, I prepped some candied nuts as well as made some little bread snacks and packed up my local kombucha. And that's what I'm going to be setting up and serving to any people that are interested as they come to the open house. I'm going to put the House of Chris spin on it and bring the absolute vibe to the open house. And that means making some amazing foods, little snacks and fresh cut flowers, real glasses for the drinks, just to put that extra touch. And hopefully that translates to the people that walk through the door, that they see the quality and attention that I put into everything. This was an absolute success. We had about 8 groups of people come by, each one with a prospective buyer in the mix. I'm extremely happy with how today turned out, and I look forward to bringing a buyer to this house and having it under contract sooner than later. I'm finally back home. I really want to eat some pizza that I just ordered, but I'm going to finish out my day strong. And I'm a little bit later than I wanted to be, but it is about 7 o'clock. And I'm gonna do my follow-ups with the leads that I got from the open house today. So I had about 8 people come through. Of the 8, I had 3 solid buyer potentials that I got contact information, phone, email, first and last name. And that's really key, is establishing those relationships so that you can get contact information. So my next step now is I'm going to send a follow-up video message, then indulge in my well-earned pizza. All right, done. I think we're wrapped up for the day. That is Kristen's House of Chris mega open house for her clients. What a beautiful day to close on this house for my sellers. About to walk into the closing attorney's office, but going to give you a summary of this amazing transaction. We ended up with multiple offers for this property and ended up getting over asking. So my sellers actually netted an additional $8,000 for their sale of the property. And the absolute cherry on top was that the buyer came unrepresented to the open house. And so I think that is just a great indicator of the traditional techniques that can ultimately result in a potential buyer walking through the door when done properly. So I'm very excited. It's been an amazing transaction. My seller is absolutely fantastic and very happy with the process. And so we're about to go wrap up this deal so that she can head on to her next new adventure. Another successful closing in the books. Time to take down the sign. And that's a wrap. I'll see you guys in my next video. Got this bad bitch